Hey, Gold Aztec, good seeing you. Getting set up here. How you doing, brother? Good seeing you. Let me get my chat all taken care of. Hey, Willie, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Getting all set up. Got some pretty good info to talk about today. Thank y'all for coming. We will actually give me a few more minutes, and I think I'll have her all set up here. So, how y'all doing? Good to see you. Hey, Nickel Stacking, how you doing, brother? Let me give you a link, brother. All right. Hey, Steele Johnson, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Uh-oh, look out now. Barbara got you. I couldn't get it up there. She's early. Oh, Lordy. She's on it today. Hey, Water Possibilities, good to see you. Good to see you, Steele. Good to see you. Oh, Lord. She got him. Oh, she's happy now. Barbara's all happy. Happy, 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 joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Barbara, that's funny. You got him before I could get him, get his link to him. Oh, gosh. That's funny. That is funny. Barbara's all happy. I'm glad you're happy there, Barbara. It's good seeing you. Thanks for coming. So we'll see. So, Barbara, you going to come up and chat with us? Poor Nickel. Yeah, Nickel. She's always gunning for Nickel. It's funny. You want to come up tonight, Barbara, and chat with us? You're groovy. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that is good. Hopefully, I got some good information. I've been watching the banking system, and man, I tell you, I don't like what's going on. Barbara, I will have links put in my chat at the end of the. Hey, yeah, Armistice Day. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I will have links to all the information, and okay, I would love to have you come up. You can be my special guest. You just email me, and we'll have you come up. Hey, Silver Spur, thank you for coming up. Good to see you. Eagle Steve, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming up. I have about 3 different articles on that, Barbara. And like I said, I will have links posted at the end of the chat when I put the video up. How much will I pay you for? Are you taking me out to dinner, Barbara? Well, let's get close enough here. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn my camera on. There we go. We're getting close. There you go. There you go. Good afternoon there, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. Barbara, now her blocking me is like her being a defensive lineman and blocking their own quarterback now. We're supposed to be on the same team now. That's what I hear.
Hey, Fox, how you doing? Jamie, it's good to see you, brother. Hey, Lucky Star, good to see you. You got Eagle Steve saying hi to you, Nickel.
Yo.
Yeah, that was she's not biased. She's a true Democrat. She'll block anybody, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Red Crawler, good to see you. Hey, 79. Is 79 here? I don't see 79 here yet, but hey, Dislogic. How you doing, brother? I will we'll talk about that. I was going to wait before I got too far into it, but we'll get it a little farther along. And I will have links at the end of the stream. And I'm also going to leave some links as far as gold and what's going on with some gold coming into our country and what I think what's going to go. This is my own opinion. Hey, Snakebite, good to see you. So, yeah, it's, we're just now getting started, and I'm going to kind of wait until make sure everybody gets here, and then we can chat. Hey, Steve C., good to see you. Thank you for coming in. 79 is watching us in the background. Oh, is she lurking again? She's hey, Joey Libs, thank you for coming. And so it's all good. Bill Arlington, good to see you. Just popping in. I'm cooking. Oh, good. Cook me something up. I'll take a porterhouse steak and a baked potato. Be good. I like that.
That's what West Texas Stacker's cooking right now. He's on with a cooking show.
Oh, is that right? That's right.
Yeah.
I would definitely like that. I'm really really into the steaks and baked potatoes and stuff like that. So, hey, looky who's here. We have a special guest in the house. Cyber Twitcher is here. Thank you for coming there, Mr. Cyber. This is his first time on a live stream. This is outstanding. Thank you, Cyber. Where's the link? Okay, I'll give you the link. Come on up, brother.
Been some good games on today.
What did you watch today? I didn't have time to.
Number 2 USC versus number 4 UCLA Women's Championship for the Big Ten.
Oh, that's great.
UCLA pulled it out. They had lost USC both times during the year.
Look at that. Knocked it over.
We have CCT in the house. Thank you for coming up, Mr. Cyber. This is the first time. This is quite the privilege to have you here.
I think I did drop in once before, Rocky, but it was quite a long time ago.
Cyber, I had slept since then, so I can't say, you know what I mean? So, hey, Beto, thank you for coming. It's all great. This is great. I'm really privileged tonight to, we're here for the Corvette giveaway. Oh, okay, Dislogic. That's great. I like Corvettes. So.
Bob, long time no see.
Did you hear that, Nickel?
Hey, oh yeah. Hey, so what does let me ask you a question real quick. What does England think about Trump?
Like you guys, some people like him, some hate him.
Yeah, same here.
Same here. That's right. So, what? That's funny. That's funny. That's awesome. Well, I tell you what, I really appreciate you staying up so late and coming in here and stuff like that. And so it's really, really good that you're here. And do you see one of our favorite people, Barbara Carbone, in the stream there, CCT?
Yeah, I just said hello to her. Yeah, and hello, Lucky Star, and Steele Johnson, Steve C, Eagle Steve, lots of you guys that I know.
Yeah, it's all great. Yeah, we have a star in the house. His name is CCT. So we want to.
And he invented the slide. Remember?
He does slide around a little bit. So
yeah. Very slippery dude. Very slippery dude.
Oh Lord. Hey, you know what, CCT? Do you know I'm still battling with PayPal?
Really?
I am. I have not got that straightened out, And you know what I'm going to do? They've got 2 more. I told them today, I said, you've got 2 more months to get this straightened out. And I'm not giving you any more information. They want my full Social Security number. They want my copy of my driver's license. And I said, no, you sound like a scam to me. And so I told them no. And I said, if you can't figure it out, you're getting dumped. So I will dump them.
Yeah. It's yeah, some of these corporations are like a law unto themselves, aren't they?
Yep. And you know what I'm thinking? Either they got hacked from the inside, and this is going because I have not ever had a company ask me for my full online full Social Security number. I mean,
No.
here in the United States, Social Security number is the number that you need for anything, any type of credit or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so I just told them no. I said, normally you give them the last 4 to recognize whether or not you are, if you're the real person, but they won't settle for
if you're
4.
legitimate, yeah.
So I just told them, I said, no, I ain't giving you that information. I said, I mean, I've been more at night, but not last night. So it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to end up dumping and closing that account. And I'll have to do Venmo or Cash App, or I'll do Zelle too. So Zelle's pretty good. So I'll have to do all my eBay sales. I'll have to do off of a credit card now. So, which is
It's
okay.
a real pain in the arse, isn't it? Pain in the
Yes.
arse.
It is. They have made it really difficult, but it's going to be more difficult for them to get my business, now because unless they change their, ways, I'm not going to do it. So
no, and it obviously was nothing to do with you, was it?
Do what now?
I said it was nothing to do with you.
No, it's not. I didn't do anything wrong, and that's just it. So Barbara's now wanting to talk about the bank closings. I think we're past 5 o'clock, so I should do that. So
I'm going to ask him: is that kook? Is that 10 ounces?
It is a 10 ounce, yeah.
Oh,
millennial kook.
It's a big boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get.
It still looks as good as it was when it was struck. 25 years old. Same age as me.
There you go. Well, Barbara is wanting to, and I'll talk about the banks closing. And where did everybody go here? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I got to get back over here on. There we go. The banks Chase, and it's not just Chase, but Bank Red Crawler. I was in Walmart, Texas today, and they cut the grocery aisles in half and carry less brands now. Yes, yeah, they are. And I have some information about that. I'll spread it here later on, but we'll talk about the banks. And so what the banks are doing now, they're actually starting to go in and cull people's accounts. And people that are there, I guess they're looking at their credit. And so they're actually closing people. I'm not sure how they're actually doing this, but they're actually closing people's accounts. That's Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. Is all 3 of them are doing it. And I didn't see anything on U.S. Bank of them closing banks. So what banks? Chase, Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo, Chase, and then Bank of America. And they're all closing people's. They're going down, and I guess maybe they're doing it by so much money in the bank, or they're doing it by it's really kind of hard to say because I don't know the people that
lack of transactions probably.
Well, that could be true. It could be, hey, Joe McBride, thank you for coming by. Truthful Troll, thank you for coming. So yeah, Truthful Troll says illegal border crosser accounts. Yeah, I hope that's what it is. But the in the articles that I saw, that people that are everyday people that work and everything like that, they end up finding that they cannot use their debit cards or any of their credit cards, and they're closing everything. And so what I am thinking, that if you are not at this is my own opinion. Don't take me wrong. I'm just guessing at what they're doing. I'm thinking that maybe if it is awful, Barbara, if you do not have a certain amount in a bank, in a savings, or if you don't run a certain amount through the bank, they will close your account. And so what I am thinking, that there are people. What I did hear, people that are depositing like lots of money orders are getting closed, and a person that has too many accounts open, they say. So I don't know if they're actually. I mean, how many accounts? I mean, I have quite a few bank accounts. I have 4 bank accounts. Is that too many? Well, I guess not. They haven't closed any of them on me, or closed the take out. That is very true, Beto. They are not. Now, I went down to the bank a couple of weeks ago and looking for boxes of coins, and I got some cash and cash out, which I always get cash out because I like paying cash. But like $2 bills, I wanted to order a couple of straps of $2 bills, and I wanted brand new ones with consecutive numbers and stuff like that. So what they ended up doing is not. They said I could not order $2 bills. They said they can't get them. And I'm thinking to myself, I know they're still printing them. You can go to the mint and buy a sheet of $2 bills. So why can't you still why can't you still get them brand new? I don't understand that. So I was going to go to I have 2 different bank branches that I check at as far as brands and different banks, but Chase is my main bank, and they wouldn't give me any brand new $2 bills. They didn't have any, so I was disappointed, because normally I always order a couple of straps around October, but I was trying to do it here in March, but they just said they couldn't get them. So I don't know what the deal is.
Maybe Trump is going to stop those too.
He might. He might do that, because some of the stuff, he's really pushing. I don't know. Did anybody look and see? He was talking about, that's pretty. Is that gold plated CCT?
No, it's toned. It's a privateer that I left out to tone. Let's see.
Oh, that's really cool. That looks like a ship.
It is, yeah. There you go.
I like that. That's pretty. So you just left that out, and the air itself toned it?
Yeah, on that stand, on that stand that it was on. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. That's I like those coins. That's one of the, yes. That's a pirate coin. Yep.
That's it. The privateer. Yeah, I can't remember for the life of me what this one was called. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. I can't remember. Oh, it's the Kraken, I think. Is it the Kraken?
Yeah, I think it is too, because it got the Kraken in the water. There it is. That's a nice. That's a 2-ouncer.
It is. Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know if Barbara got an email from Elon yet. That's who you do not want to hear from. I don't think. I don't want no emails from Elon.
Yeah,
there you go. Sal round. Yeah, the Sal round's a 2-ouncer too. Yeah, I have a Sal round. Hey, America, thanks for coming. But the banks are closing a lot of accounts, and I'm going to get my other article here. Let me go get it so I can kind of read some of this stuff off. And I got all this stuff saved up. So here is NBC talking about the banks and what they're doing and what they're wanting to see. And which I understand, excessive overdraft fees is what they're closing accounts for, and which I can see that. I can see them if you don't have enough activity in that account, that would mean you don't have enough money. So in there, or you just don't use that account much. But they're going after them and they're closing them. So it's really sad that they're doing that. And
there's the slide.
Oh yeah, it is a flag. And I think this is kind of like the first step where they start doing the bail-ins. They want you to keep your money in the bank. Oh, look at that. That's a nice slide there, CCT.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd got to really, hadn't I? I've got to slide a bit of silver while I'm in Rocky's chat.
Yeah, you got to slide. Now, my son got that order, and we're gonna put it in our store down there in Texas, and he has a store in Dallas, Texas, and so that's where we're starting up our coin store. He already has what they call collectible investments is his store.
Right.
And so I've been sending this stuff to him, and we're trying to figure out what kind of coins to put in there. And so it's we're just starting this up. So I put in some Star Privy graded stuff and put some the bulk silver in, like Silver Eagles and the Gold Eagles. But the Gold Eagles and Silver Eagles are kind of lost leaders because you don't make that much money on them.
No. And it's a bit like gold sovereigns here, Rocky. You don't make that much money on them.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same here. So your graded stuff or your collectible stuff is where you make your money, and that's where I'm leading now. Truthful Trolls, yes, it has been beautiful weather. Yes, and keep the rain away. Keep it over in your neighborhood there, Truthful Troll. I don't want any over here. I know the wind was pretty bad last night.
Well, we've had sunshine here for about 5 days, Rocky.
Wow.
Yeah.
It generally don't start getting sunny there until maybe May or June.
Yeah, that's right.
We've been hey Steve LaPointe, thanks for coming. We've been getting some pretty nice days, and we don't normally get non-rainy days this time of the year, so it generally rains. This is our rainy season, so it's kind of unusual. It really is strange to see it like that, but I'm all for it. It makes it a lot easier to work in the sunshine than it does the rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, same with me, Rocky. Yeah.
You should hook up with Nickel here, and I don't know if you have seen some of his stuff. He buys silver, and he gets some pretty good deals. I just bought some gold from him, and he gave me a really good deal. And so you might want to get some silver from him. And do you want me to send CCT your email, Nickel?
Sure, that's okay.
Okay, I'll send you his. You can email him, and maybe if you want some of the gold, he's got some pretty nice items that he gets. So that are gold and silver and stuff like that, like silver, the silver plate, not plate, but sterling silver. Yeah, and he gets a lot of that stuff. So he's I like some of that stuff he gets. I'd like to buy it and keep it, and so he gets some nice stuff. Now if you are sent a silver spoon that is silver, do you have to pay a tax on that CCT?
It's a bit more complicated than that, really, to get into, Rocky. But,
Okay.
but not a tax on the silver, but it would be an import duty depending on the value.
Oh, like a
Okay.
VAT tax.
No, it's not VAT. No, VAT.
Oh.
The VAT. We only have to pay VAT on brand new silver, not secondary market silver.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it'd just be an import.
So if I sent you a silver spoon and you said it was a spoon, you probably wouldn't get taxed for it?
No, not if you put the value as $20.
Okay. Okay. How about artwork?
Well, it's value dependent.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Not much junk silver still, Johnson. It gets more like a silver that needs to be melted down, like 925 and stuff like that. He gets 14K for gold and stuff like that, but he gets some good stuff, and so it's really good. Hey, Silver Spur.
Yeah, I'm bidding right now. I'm bidding on about 4 gold rings. I think a gold necklace. So I don't know if I'll get them or not, but if I do, I'll get them below spot, and then I'll turn around and sell them for the gold in it.
There you go. There you go. That's good. That's good. That's really good. But I really am worried about these banks closing accounts down, because I think what they're doing is looking for accounts that don't have much money in them. So if an average everyday guy just getting started in his 20s has an account and he is not putting much money in it, he has the audacity to get his account closed. So I really think that that's what they're trying to weed out. And to me, that is the first step of what they call the bail-ins of 2011 that were put into Congress, and the Dobbs and Frank Act. And that's what worries me about it. So just kind of watch how much money you keep in the bank. And
they probably consider some of those people high risk.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, exactly. And so I just thought, I couldn't believe how much information was out there about them closing. I mean, it was not just Chase, it was Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And I'm like, good Lord, they're culling them out, trying to get rid of people, So now I keep a balance. You want to keep a balance in your bank account if you can do it, where you don't have to pay any type of fees in it and stuff like that. I like that one. That's a type 1.
This is the one it was in a recent video that I cleaned. It was very black, but look how beaten up it is. It was like a box piece. Can you see all those dings on it?
That's really nice. I didn't see that video. I'll have to go back and check it out. What year is that?
It's 1990.
1990. Okay.
It's quite beaten up, and someone in the past has polished it. I can't get the damn thing to focus now.
I hate when that camera does that. I bought me a new camera. I'm going to start
like some cheap camera either. It's you see, it's all beaten up, and someone's polished it probably in the past many years ago. But it was the cheapest silver he had.
Slide just fine. It does good,
Yeah, it was the cheapest silver he had.
And I put all of that stuff I got, and it's in the store now. So he got it and he put it in the store. So it'll be a little while. We'll see how things work out, and who knows, So look at Elon. I don't open any emails from Elon.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It's probably time I ought to head to bed now, because it's like nearly 12:30.
Well, CCT, I thank you for coming, and I really appreciate it. I know you got to get off and get going, and thank you so much. And believe it or not, I have had a package here that I've been working on to send to you. So I didn't know I wanted to chat with you about how, if I send it to you, what has to happen to it and stuff like that. So,
oh, right.
Before he goes, let's check that kookaburra out and see if
Yeah.
now, oh, I love that. Yeah, that kookaburra, that 10 ounce, that's got to be counterfeit. You better send that to me, CCT.
Yeah. I've got the 1 ounce and 2 ounce to go with it. And
Oh, really? Oh, nice,
They didn't make a 5 ounce that year. They only made the 1, 2, and 10.
You know, that 10 ounce, they don't make too many of them.
You know, I got a lot. It was an auction lot, and they had that in there. They had a 13 ounce Silver Eagle. It's not really a Silver Eagle, but it's like what you got. You make a big one, and I got that for equivalent of $2 because I don't think they thought it was real.
Oh my God! Amazing.
Yep, it happens.
You know what you were called here, don't you, Nickel? You were called a jammy bugger.
Yeah, jammy bugger. Oh Lord, that's going to be your new name, Jamie Bugger. Oh Lord.
Anyway, guys, have a great night, everyone.
Thank you so much for coming by, CCT.
It was a pleasure, Rocky. And if I'm still up next week, I'll drop in next week as well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming by.
Before my clocks change, because mine don't change till the end of the month. So.
All right. Well, you have a great day, and thank you so much.
Have a great night.
You too. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Well, he's a character. He's a character.
Yeah, well, I saw enough on it. I go, that's real. That's because I just saw where Yankee was in state. He was in his LCS, and he had one underneath the counter. I go, that's the same. That's the same one that he has.
You see this one here?
Yep, that's 10 ounce, isn't it?
It's a 5 ouncer.
Okay.
And this one here, these are pretty rare. You know, the 5 ouncer. These are my booby coins, man. I keep that out next to me for. I like the booby coins, you know. So let's move on to my gold. What a theory of what's going on. And I'm even going to put some links out to that at the end of the. Now, gold has been coming. Let's see here. Let me get my article. And the appetite for gold in the United States is just going bananas. And I don't think it's so much the public. I think it's certain people. And I think since January 1 of this year, so we got 2 months or 2.5 months, we've had over 600 metric tons of gold come into this country. That's over 20 million ounces of gold. Now, I have had theories about this and what I've been thinking about. Now, all this gold that's coming into the COMEX, and they store gold here in the United States, the government, and they store it at 4 different places. You know, we got Fort Knox, West Point, Denver, and the Fed Bank of New York. Now, all this gold that's coming in is going into the Fed Bank. Now, do we think that the Fed Bank or the Fed is trying to build their inventory of gold up before they do open the doors to the vault? Because I heard last week that they told Trump he couldn't get in there into Fort Knox. And so what do you, any speculation that Barbara's stocking up? Yes, she is stocking up. Yes. What is your opinions on that? Because I have my opinions, and I'll tell you what I think what's going on. What do you think, Nickel?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. All right. This is what I think what's going on. I think that the gold in Fort Knox that they're wanting to go into is not there. I think that this is they're looking at revaulting it. Yes, that's exactly right, Steele Johnson. And what I think is what they have sent this gold to different countries for them to put in their vaults and to actually show that they're actually counting on our books here in the United States, and they're showing the gold in whatever country that's coming in from, Germany or whatever, on their books. So the gold is being counted twice. So now the United States is getting their gold back, and there's a lot of gold coming in from Switzerland. Now, I don't know if the U.S. put gold in Switzerland banks or not, but I do know that there's a lot of gold coming in. And I had been trying to figure out who was buying all this gold. Why is it coming here? And I really think that they're trying, because if you think about it, the U.S. dollar, if they open that vault door at Fort Knox and there's no gold in there, what do you think the U.S. dollar would do? It would collapse. So I think they're trying to build up.
It's getting hit right now. Dollar's been way down. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why you're seeing gold go up. So exactly, Barbara. That's exactly right. It's not a tour site. And so I think that this gold has been moved to different places in the world to help these people build their borrowing power. And now that the United States has Trump in there wanting to see this gold, I think this gold's coming back to the United States. And so, like I said, there's been over 600 tons, metric tons. Now, a metric ton is less than an actual ton, like a 2,000 pound is a ton, or 2,000 pounds. It's a metric ton is less than that. Yes, Steele Johnson, yes, robbing Peter to pay Paul. I agree. And so this is what I think they're trying to do, is build it up enough where they can kind of slide. Because if Trump opened those vaults and there's no gold in there, we are in trouble. The dollar would just go south, you know? And so Fed Bank New York
I don't think there's 8,000 tons in Fort Knox. If there's any in there, it won't be
we are supposed to own, and I looked this up today just to check, we are supposed to own 8,133.46 metric tons of gold here in the U.S. And so I bet if there was an audit, it would not be that much, you know? I was talking to one of my subscribers today, and about that, and I'm thinking I wasn't going to say anything on it, but I think no, water possibilities. A metric ton is let me write it down here. A metric ton is 0.907185. And so a metric ton, if we have a ton of gold, American ton, it would be 1.10231. So, yes, and that is metric ton is less than an actual real ton in actual U.S. ton. It's not 2,000 pounds. So,
you think?
Yeah, that's what I had to look up, because I was not sure about that water possibilities. I had to look it up today to compare, because they kept saying metric tons, and I didn't know for sure how much a metric ton was. So now I know.
Do you don't think that Trump is going to bring like Fox News in with him when he looks?
I do not. Not at first. I think what they're going to do is go in. Excuse me. They're going to go in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if they did an audit first, and then they can come back and put some fluff, because they could say there's 4 different banks where they keep this gold. So if it wasn't in Fort Knox and you only had 2,000 metric tons in Fort Knox, they could say, well, we got New York and we got Denver and we got the Federal Bank, Denver Mint, West Point Mint in New York. and Fort Knox. So there's two banks in New York that actually holds gold. So,
well, you remember when we had 911? One of those buildings had gold in it. The one they blew up.
In Building 7?
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And then when they came in to clean it up and all that, all of a sudden it got to a certain point and they said, "That's all. Y'all can leave now."
Right. And that was in 2017, I think it was. Steve, Steve, Mnuchin, I think is how you pronounce his last name. He was the secretary, and he went in there and they filmed him going in, and they showed right at the front of with the gold going into the bank, but they didn't do an audit. So, I mean, you see the gold, but you don't know how much is there. So, can you imagine trying to do an audit on those bars? Because each bar is going to weigh differently, because not all are all the same, you know?
Yeah, and they're not going to. They don't average 999. You know, it's going to be
exactly. Steele Johnson, yes, that is true. What are they bringing? Could be Nordic gold too, which is fake to cover their That's very true, Steve. I mean, Steele, and that is what I'm wondering. So, I'm just kind of like waiting until this happens. I want to see what happens, because because the United States is supposed to have the most gold of any country in the world.
I think China's got to meet, but
well, see, exactly, they should, but I don't know, and so that's what I'm kind of wondering. We'll see, because 8,133.46 metric tons of gold is what we're supposed to own. And so I would think that if that's how much we own, we need to come up with it, you know?
I understand Canada sold all theirs, so I don't know who all bought it.
Yeah, Canada sold all their gold, so. Yes, that is Steve LaPointe. That is an interesting. Where did all that gold go? At Building 7. So it's kind of an interesting subject, and all the gold that's coming back to the United States. I've been keeping track of this the best I could, and it's hey Jack, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. To see the gold come in here is mind-boggling, and it's not just gold coming in here; it's silver. There is a tremendous amount of silver coming in.
JP can't get enough of that.
Exactly. There's 8.1 million ounces at the COMEX came in this year. That's a lot of silver, you know. I think Chase owns like it's 100 million ounces or something. It's a tremendous amount. So, and I know that Chase loans out silver to people when they can't, you know, get enough. So and I've been watching for the LBNA in England, and so there hasn't been much said about them missing the contract, so I don't know. I haven't seen much information on that. So Elon's going to get
you remember the horror movie, what is it? With they're in the graveyard and the brother says they're coming to get you, Barbara. You remember that?
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, exactly.
It's a Halloween movie. Daggone it, I can't think of the name of it now. Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead. That's a black and white movie. Yes.
Yeah, they colorize. I got a colorized version of it now too.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's great.
I hate the ending. I don't like the black guy getting killed. You know, I wanted him to live.
I hated that. That was like, oh man, he was kind of like the star of the movie, and then boom, he got it. You know.
Yeah, he was the stand-up guy in that movie. You know, and and then he got nailed at the end. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was so true. That was so true. Well, what I see what's going on with gold and silver and stuff like that, I am still ordering gold and silver. I'm still pro on metals. And so I'm still ordering. I just got my last order last week, and I'm going to make another order this week and get more. And so I think I'm going to go with gold this week. And so
well, yeah, you can get 1 gram. You can get 1 gram gold bars for spot, man. I mean,
where at?
Who was it that had that on there? Silver Bros. The Silver Bros channel. Yeah, look it up. They tell you which one had that, and it's amazing. I'm going. They give the prices of different companies of what they're selling that week.
Yep.
And yeah, they were
BROS.
Yeah, Silver Bro. If you look that up, they should come up. And that's what they do for their channel. They just give you prices like different Hero, different companies. And then, there were some companies selling it at spot. I'm going, man, when does that ever happen? Not for small pieces of gold. Are you kidding? A fractional? It just don't happen. That's because it's so high.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still too high for me. I think it's a deal. And if I knew for sure gold was going to 5,000, I think it'd be a super deal. But I just don't know with everything going on, and I'm not for sure how much higher it's going to get before they step in. So I'm too nervous to buy it at that. I'd rather get the jewelry. It's fractional gold, really, is what I'm getting. But I get it. I'm going to get it below spot. That's a better deal for me. So
exactly. I agree with you on that. And Barbara says she plans on selling some of her gold, but I'm glad you got a really good deal on it. But I think, Barbara, if you sell it, you'll regret it. And to me, I'm thinking that this is what I think will happen. Gold will, for Trump to balance out somewhat the budget for the gold that we're missing, he's going to have to jump the price of gold up. So you may see spot gold go up and have it appreciated or repriced at $5,000 or $10,000 an ounce, and because they're trying to get the dollar and save the dollar. So that is what I think. I think if you hang on a little bit longer, yes, I would do that, Barbara. I'm not going to sell mine yet, and so I'm going to hang on to it. And so,
another strategy is you sell gold and get silver because the ratio is so great right now, gold to silver. I mean, and it's a good way to pick up silver.
Yeah, you may want to buy some silver, exactly, because I've been buying both gold and silver, and so I think there's more value to make more percentage on silver right now because of the ratio so out of whack, and so
silver should only gain, in that ratio in the future.
Can you see what Barbara just put in there?
I had to go look.
Yeah, you have to look what she said. That's funny.
Well, Barbara, I can't believe I'm agreeing with her so much these days. But he seems confused on his tariffs.
Yes.
They're on one day, they're off the next day. They're on the next, and that's what's killing the markets, because if you're a business, you can't forecast what you need to do because you don't know what's going to happen. So he's making it really hard on businesses.
When he starts postponing these tariffs on Mexico and Canada, I know what he's trying to do, but it makes it really hard on businesses. And so I would hold off on that, because you may, like I said, He could. You could think that he's doing that, but in a way he's not. In a way he is. Yes, and I agree with you. He's trying to do that, but it would not surprise if he don't restructure the price of gold, and gold it goes up, and then you see silver fall right with it. So I really think that it's early to be selling it right now. I really think you're going to see it go up more.
Yeah, I will tell you why he had to back off. The not only the stock market going down 500 a day or more, but Canada got with Mexico, and I mean they were going to shut down the car industry inside the United States. There wasn't going to be no parts coming in. There wasn't going to be no finished cars coming in. You know, Ford has what, 3 plants in Mexico? They weren't going to let any of those finished cars come back into Mexico.
So back into America. Chevy's got, I think Chevy and Pontiac, or not Pontiac, but Dodge has factories in Mexico.
Yeah, and they would have been built and done, and they weren't going to let them be shipped back in. So now you got no new vehicles coming in. You don't got no parts to make any in America, and all of a sudden the price of vehicles was going to just what is done was going to skyrocket. And of course, then your used auto situation skyrockets. And if you shut down the car industry, you shut down about 25% of the American economy.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything that goes with that, all the other companies.
So he's I know he's wanting to do is trying to get his things, the tariffs off of Canada and off of Mexico, but I think he's being too aggressive right now. I think he should slow down a little bit and talk things out and do it, because it's killing our economy, and it's not good.
The 20th, I believe the 20th of March, he's going to hit. I think that's when he hits the EU, all the countries there with a 25% tariff. That ain't going to help things, and they're going to. And I guarantee you, the other countries in Europe, they're going to nail the wine industry in California. So it's going to be an absolute tariff war, I think, before it's over.
Yeah, I agree with you. He needs to back away and do it a little slower. I mean, don't go out there and you're going to do a 25% tariff. I mean, what's wrong with it? Like 5% and not even say anything to anybody, and then do another 5%, and he'll get it up there where he wants it, but he's not doing it so aggressive that businesses can't take care of what's going on.
He could let them be the aggressor and match them, and that's fair. I don't think anybody's going to get on Trump for that. They're going to say, "Well, hey, but look what they're doing," you know. But when you take the initiative, when you take the lead and you go up from 10 to 25, that you can't. I think that's a big mistake he's making. So
I agree with you, and so I think he's gonna. I think so far he's kept putting it off and pushing it out before it happens, and he needs to slow down on that, because you just can't do that all of a sudden.
Well, they're probably going to lay off around 600,000 government workers when they get through everybody. He's going to go through. He told Musk to go through the Defense Department, every department, and the numbers I'm seeing is between 550,000 and 600,000 workers. The government workers will be laid off.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of government workers laid off. The IRS workers are really, I bet they're really shaking in their boots right now, because there's going to be a bunch of them gone. Is what I heard. They were going to lay off 44,000 is what I heard, but it wasn't definite.
Well, they've laid off, I think, 65,000 so far.
65. Okay. That's something I hadn't heard. So I heard he had 44 in the site. So it's yeah.
And then you get those people go for unemployment.
So
they're going to draw at least a year unless he changes it to 6 months. And so you got that expense, which the taxpayer has to pay. So initially it's going to be bad.
Right.
And unemployment, it's going to go up, and up for the next year.
Yep.
Could it reach 11%? I don't know, but that you're talking disaster then. And if we have 11% unemployment going into 2026 elections, Democrats are going to just win everything.
Oh, hell yes, that's what and he needs. That's why I said he needs to slow down on these tariffs. And Steele Johnson has got. He said he wants the gold standard back, which is not bad, like it was in '71. Now we had 40% gold backing in '71. So our currency had 40% gold behind it, and that's what he's trying to accomplish. And that's what I think his goal needs to be, is at 40%. To have a complete gold, there's not enough gold in the world to pay our debt more than 40% unless he raises the price of gold. And that's what I think what you're going to see is the gold is going to skyrocket in price as far as spot gold. Because you think about it, there's only worldwide 160 metric tons of gold mined each year. So it's going to be actual. There's not enough gold out there to do it, and so Steele Johnson saying that. You see what he says, Elon?
Let me see. Oh. Well, it could happen. I mean, think about that. How many have you ever heard a time in the history of the United States where that many people get laid off that fast? You know, I mean, it's really big numbers. I mean, it's
huge.
And at the end of the month, we get the new numbers coming out. It's going to really go up. It's going to unemployment's really going to tick up. Inflation is ticking up.
Yep, it is inflation. And also, too, I can see my company, which was just hammering us for trying to work overtime and stuff. Now they're saying no overtime, and they're basically doing like a hiring freeze. So they're not hiring anybody. So what they're seeing is trying to get through this rough times, and I can see them doing that. So.
Yeah, airlines laying people off.
Yep.
Because I guarantee you, fuel is going to go up. Fuel prices are going to be going up. So
now that's one thing I was hoping it would go down, because now that they're starting to drill again, we're going to see a start of fuel again. We're going to start seeing oil come through again, and I think you might see maybe next month fuel prices go down a little bit. And so farther along, we'll see it go down.
But we get stuff from Mexico, and we get the crude from
Canada.
And so I think there's the worry. We don't know if we're going to be getting that, and so I think that it's going to go up.
Exactly. So that's why I think he needs to back off these tariffs, because these tariffs are not good.
And he's got to refill the strategic oil.
Fuel.
Yeah. And when you do that, that's going to spike the price up.
Yep. You remember when he filled it up when he was on there? It was like oil was what, $35 or $36 a barrel when he bought it last time.
Yeah, he got it up to about what, 95%.
Yep.
And then Biden says, "Well, I got to try to lower the fuel prices some." So he went through and
he's emptied it down below 50%.
I think down to 15,
like 42 or something like that.
I think 15.
Oh.
So, and that's what we have to have. That's for our military in a case we need it.
Right. Well, I can tell you that fuel prices around here have gone up. A gallon of gas, is $5 a gallon here, and $4.99. What a deal, huh? And Jet A fuel's gone up. All the fuel prices have gone up here. So I'm hoping that once they get drilling, that they'll start getting more these refineries going. But when there's a refinery down in LA, they got shut down totally. So I don't know if they're going to crank that up or not, but I think it was owned by Chevron, and they shut the one down in LA totally down. They're not manufacturing any fuel.
Well, they're supposed to, Chevron, I think, supposed to move from California to another state. I
hope they do, and they take their refinery with them. Yeah, that's they need to get out of that California. So, yep. Barbara says, Eagle, we'd like to hear your real thoughts, even if you have to say you don't like what your guy is doing. Okay.
Hey, I'm just being honest with the people. I'm just pointing out some things that he's done that I just 100% don't agree with.
Yeah, exactly.
I do believe in mainlining the government and streamlining it. I do think that you got to do that. But I just don't. I also don't like. I didn't vote for Elon. I voted for Trump. I don't like a co-presidency, and that's what we got. Now.
Exactly. I don't like that either.
Is he living in the White House?
It's nearly 6 o'clock. Let's see how many we got in here, and we'll have to pick a number.
Is Elon living in the White House now?
I don't know.
I mean, you don't see Trump, but you see Elon.
Yes, exactly. We got 20 watching, and so we're going to go. Let's go 1 through 30 on numbers, and let's go. Let's start here. We're giving away a free bar of gold and a bar of silver, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a go here. Carbone has got 69. All right, let's go 1 through 30. There's water possibilities. 19, 17. Yeah, that didn't happen, Lucky Star. I agree with that. Yep. Eagle Steve. Water possibility got 19. Deslog 11. Eagle Steve, pick a different. There you go. Eagle Steve got 21. Beto's got 2. Robert Kemp's got 15. Hey, Robert, good to see you. There you go, Count. Did you pick a number, Count? Got to pick a number 1 through 30. Jamie Foxx has picked 17, Steele Johnson, so you need to pick a different number. Steele Johnson. Reboot. Reboot got 32. No, 1 through 32, Reboot. 1 through 30. Eagle Steve got 21. Let's see here. 17. Who had Steele Johnson? Pick a different number. 17's already been picked. I want to be a wiener. Yeah, you do, Count. Oh, Lord. Steele Johnson, pick a different number. Come on, Steele Johnson. Hold on. He's got to pick a different number. 1 through 30. Jamie Foxx had 17 first. Hurry up. Barbara, what number did you pick, Barbara? 69? You still on 69? Eagle Steve, Barb wants 47. There you go. She wants silver. Steele Johnson picked 16. Okay, that'll work. All right, Truthful Troll. All right, let's go stop now. Let me get the stop in. All right, let's stop. So what numbers you pick there, Mr. Nickel?
LeBron James, 25, or Twitch's birthday number, 25. He said he was 25.
25. Let's see who the closest to 25 without going. Hey, looky there. We got Gold Maple at 24. Let's see here. Anybody else? Steve, 16, 6. Yeah, there you go. All right, Mr. Let's see here. Let me go back up here and look at this again. Mr. Maple, Gold Maple, picked 24, and he's the closest without going over. So Gold Maple. Send me an email, Mr. Gold Maple. You won the giveaway tonight. 23's a goat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So Gold Maple got 24, so he's the closest. So there you go.
Well, Steve C, I could give you 10 reasons why number 23 ain't the greatest of all time, but that's a different category and show.
And now I think 23 is the greatest of the all time there. I have to agree with him. You don't like Jordan?
I think if you're going to go by rings, and they always brag, he's got all them championships. Well, then you got Bill Russell, who won it 11 out of 13 possible years.
Right.
If you're going to go by that. If you're going to go by points, he's way down the line in points. So he didn't score the all-time point number. Yeah. So there's many. You could say Larry Bird was overall a better player. He could pass the ball better. He helped his team better. He could shoot better from the field. So you could argue Bird was the best.
Okay.
What it comes down to is promotion. He was so promoted, and he could jump over a bus and dunk it. So people were amazed by that. But I'll tell you this: if you watch Dr. J when he was 25 years old, he did the same thing.
He was really good. He was really good.
He did the same thing Michael Jordan did. So I mean, maybe if we had more of the people in the United States now, I mean, then than now, everybody would think Dr. J probably was the best all time. So.
I don't know. I maybe it's just because I like Jordan, but he's really good. Talk trash better.
But he had to have Pippen. The years he did not have Pippen, before Pippen and after Pippen.
Oh, he was good. Pippen was really good. Scotty was really good.
So really, it's a cold thing. You had to have both. If you had one or the other, they wouldn't have won a championship.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I agree. So, but 100%.
But Jordan ranks about 400th in shooting. If you don't believe me, go on and look up shooting percentages. He shot, and he also is 7th all time on the missed shot list, which means he took a lot of shots. Yes.
Well, I tell you what,
if I took 100 shots, I would average 40 points a game. If I took 100 shots, I mean, I wouldn't be any good. So no, and I'll tell you who's going to be better than all of them put together. Yes, Caitlin Clark. She is going to be the greatest.
I was just fixing to say, Caitlin Clark is going to have the best 3-point shots and averages of. She is really good.
Yeah, and assists. She's going to break. She'll have the all-time assist record broken in 6 years. Nobody's done that in any professional sport. And when you say, if she played him one-on-one, you give Jordan the advantage because he's a male. But when you look at efficiency and stats, she's going to have the better stats than any of the other ball players. I'm just telling you, all time.
Right.
All time.
I'm giving Maple there it is. All right, how about that? There you go, Gold Maple. There it is. There's my email. There you go. I want to make sure that Gold Maple gets my email or my address so I can get that out to him. So we're gonna shut her down now, and we'll get. Did you get that email, Gold Maple? I've sent you one before. See, Barbara, you should be getting down a little closer. I like the number you pick. And when I come to New York, I guess I'm going to have to come out there. We're going to have to go. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, Eagle Steve Knight, good night, everyone. Thank you. Everyone, hit that love button tonight and give me as much help as I can. I'm trying to get all the subs I can. Mr. YouTube does not like me, so...
You have to like it, you have to sub, and you have to leave a comment. If you do not, they'll take them back away again.
Yeah, they will take them away. So I'm trying to get over 600. I was over 600. Hey, Beto, thank you very much. You have a great night. And I don't see Gold Maple coming back up there. Hopefully you got my email, Gold Maple.
Yeah, you were like 677 or something at one time.
Yeah, they took 100 over 125 away from me. So there you go. Thank you, Lucky Star. Thank you so much. And we'll talk more about what's going on. I'll keep an eye on the banking system and accounts closing. And Barbara says good night to you there, Nickel.
Good night. Yeah. And Barbara will watch and keep us up to date on everything Trump does.
Yeah. Keep me up to date. I can't keep up with it all that well.
She better watch out for Elon. If you get an email, Barbara, do not open it. I'm telling you, don't open it.
All right, we're going to close it down. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and thank you so much. And see y'all next week. We'll have some more info. So thank you much. We're ending this out. There we go. We ended the stream. So we're good. So